profit muscle.
People are funny. They know Kanye is great too. But the way he conducts himself, they hate to believe it. But they can't help it. They know he's great.
Right.
Why would, listen, the corny Kanye say is basically affirmations what people say for success. And it sounds insane, because that's what motherfuckers do, but he sounds insane. And that sounds of a leader. No doubt he got some mental issues. Most leaders do. The delusional issue. I'm a god.
Yeah.
That's what all of us don't have, because we're still stuck with no. We still have to pay our respects to the God in the air that we don't see. It's inconceivable that God could put somebody on the earth that could be, you know,
Godlike. Yeah.
Well, you believe he did it to Jesus. You believe he did it to Prophet Muhammad. You believe he did it with not Gandhi. What's the other brother?
Well,
They did it to me, Prophet Musk. I created that word kinga, which means we all people are descendant of righteous kings, like God.
Buddha.
divine
I'm talking
individuals.
about. Yeah.
You know, they're other.
But how about the people that don't discover them and don't say they're from God and they can be from God? How do we know they're not actually descendants of God? Everybody that was a descendant from God, we all hated. We all wanted to kill them. We all wanted to do something too bad to them.
That's part of the lie.
I think the dangerous part of what you just said, though, for me, and I agree with everything you said, but there's another side to it.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when Kanye West first came out and said, "I'm a king, I'm a god, I'm this," and people destroyed him, and I thought he is. I am. You are. We are.
We all are.
Everybody should embody the belief that they are great.
Yes.
I don't care about your circumstance, who don't love you, but why do we wait until the world says you're great to say we're great? You know, I had a problem with it because there were times I would walk in rooms and I agree. And I would dim my light because I didn't want to try to look like I'm outshining people when naturally some people do shine brighter than others.
I don't mean to interrupt people. Well, listen, people are funny. They know Kanye is great too. But we want to do to Kanye.
Yeah.
And I think more people should grow up believing that they are kings. Their parents, if you don't have parents, their community should make them feel like they're kings. And I don't think you should be persecuted for wanting to be godlike. It doesn't mean that you're proclaiming to be God. I did feel like the sense of shame. It's funny, you know, my criticism of Kanye too, I did go to the Sunday service thing that he has.
Yeah, tell me about that shit.
So I went to like probably the second one, and it was, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire, David Letterman, Kardashians, a small group of people. But then I broke and I've actually sat with Kanye, and I've sat in his house, and I've been in his house, I've sat with them, and we had a great conversation. Yeah.
Mike, this is what I'm talking about, brother. This is what I'm talking about. You know, you inspire people to speak from the center of their soul.
You think that he's bipolar?
I don't know what Kanye is, but I know that he's really interesting character. You know what I mean? That he's really brave to go up there and say all that craziness. It's Kanye. Kanye needs to be heard.
Were you diagnosed bipolar?
Big time, yeah.
Did you know something was going on? Were you afraid of how you couldn't control certain things?
Well, I knew some stuff was wrong when I had my temper tantrums for no particular reason.
Kanye say he's bipolar. He's not bipolar. Do you see it now more so where we could talk about it a little bit more?
Oh, we could talk about it a lot.
Listen, there's nothing whack about this guy, Kanye West, because I saw him just come somewhere. I think it must have been like 70,000 people just came up. So there's nothing whacked about it. There's nothing whack about him. He may do some whack, but there's nothing whack about him.
Yeah, he's a brilliant talent.
I know this about genius. Everybody wants to be a genius friend, but nobody wants to live with him. Yeah. That's what I know about a genius.
What kind of music you listening to?
A lot of Kanye West over the last few weeks.
Tell me, what's he talking about?
Kanye?
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about a lot of crazy shit.
That's what I know about a genius.
That's why I'm a genius, me, Prophet Muscle, with God. The reason I created the word kinga to replace it with that N-word. So we finally have a positive connotation in the community to spread positivity. And I'm talking about all people, because under God's eyes, we all equal. And remember, we all bleed red. So everybody hashtag kinga in the comment section to replace it with that negative word. I'm going to change the community with God.
No sex, no drugs, no love, no party. Just hard work, dedication, preparation, sex for the
that I knew you, and I had a chance to know you. And since I had a chance to know you, I see what kind of good person you were. Boom, that was it.
The only man in the world who can do handstand push-ups with his fist on concrete.
Roger, tell these motherfuckers subscribe to the Prophet channel.
The prophecy said Tyson and Prophet will have a thing in the future.